Welcome to BCW Worldwide Roundtable. This is our 40th episode that's actually going to be going up here after this weekend. So I am Tony DeBurn, and with me, as always, he was here anyway, the AIWF America's Heavyweight Champion, Bad Blood. He'll be back with us momentarily. There he is. Let's see if we can get him back on the line. There we are. Once again, the AIWF America's Heavyweight Champion, 100 title defenses in the book, the franchise player, Bad Blood. And I understand that you are getting over, you were just in the hospital last night, right?
Yeah, looks as though I have a little bit of pneumonia. And I wasn't planning on doing the show tonight, but, you know.
I don't think anybody was planning on doing anything tonight, to be honest with you.
I got to be here for the fans.
Yeah, that's true. And that is very true. So, pneumonia. Yeah, I know. We saw the pictures, in the hospital and everything, and obviously a lot of us were kind of fearing you might have caught the COVID-19 virus. And
well, thank God. So I get to the hospital. And they put me in this horrible fucking room. Like it was like it was like being put in a storage room from like a Star Wars like cruiser or some shit, all white. And so I was sitting there for a while, and they come and get me. They tell me that I have to take another COVID test, and I'm like, I literally just fucking was negative on a COVID test like 3 days ago. Well, I have to take another COVID test. So they take the test. They say that it looks like I'm dehydrated. So they give me fluids and all that other bad shit.
Yeah.
And then they say, okay, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and keep you here for a while. And yeah, it's been a pretty shitty 24 hours. I'm in a lot of pain. Lower back hurts like fuck. I'm taking a bunch of pills and an inhaler to get rid of this shit. So hopefully, hopefully I'm out of this horrible pandemic, issued illness. The good thing is they called me today to tell me that my COVID test was negative.
Good.
So that's a good thing.
But pneumonia is nothing to mess around with, obviously.
Nope.
I had to deal with that when I was going through my own COVID-19 scare. It was actually right when the whole thing started at the end of last year.
And I tell you, it's really scary, man. Like
it is.
My daughter is here. She's 12, and literally, I was in the bathroom on the floor, like in a fucking ball. And she walks into the bathroom, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." She's like, "No, I'm not fine." And she called the fucking ambulance. It was like I'm like, "Don't call anybody. I'm fine. I'm fine." And she did, and she I guess she's a little worried because my mom passed away, from COVID-19. Yeah. So whenever she sees that pops into her head, like, "Oh my God, I don't want him to die too." And quite honestly, I mean, it's not as bad as it sounds. Honestly, I mean, I hurt, but I will be okay.
Right.
But for the most part, like, people out there right now listening, like, wear a mask. It's simple.
Seriously.
Put a fucking mask on.
Wear a fucking mask.
Yeah, put a mask on, wash your fucking hands, don't touch your face. Like, it's simple. It's so simple. A monkey can do it.
Gatherings, for fuck's sake. I mean, there's a reason why we're back in this. Some places it's 2 weeks. Some places like in Multnomah County, 4-week lockdown. There's a reason why this is happening again. It's because some people just don't fucking listen.
And, people are whining and complaining online. Oh, I can't go see my family for Thanksgiving, or I can't see my family for Christmas. Would you rather not see them, period?
Yeah, so like
why don't unfortunately, I can't see my fucking mom. You can't see your mom either.
My mom either. Yeah.
I mean, I can see my mom. She's in a trophy case in a fucking box. But Like I can't
I don't
physically
even have that luxury. Yeah.
I can't physically see my mom. So honestly, would you rather fucking not see your parents, not see your friends and family because you don't want to put a fucking mask on and stay in the house?
Yeah. I mean, I would rather do a Zoom Thanksgiving than have an ICU Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. There it is. And if you people, honestly, if you people have a problem with that, you can go ahead and unfriend me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, fucking Twitch, whatever, whatnot. You know, the unfriend button is real easy to find.
Yeah, I've gotten past the point of trying to be friendly, trying to be cordial, trying to be uh, just trying to be reasonable where this shit is concerned. It's long past time for that.
You know, I did an interview a couple of days ago with gorgeous Michelle Starr,
Yeah.
and me and him, it was funny because we started talking, and I realized we were trained by some of the same people, and you know, our lives intersected in so many different ways. And you know, he was talking about the wrestling in Canada and how there really isn't much going on because people don't want to go out and get sick. Now, I
Yeah.
will tell you guys this. A lot of you don't know this, but I'm Canadian. I was born in Canada. My parents are American, but I was Canadian.
That's
And
right.
well, my mom was American, and it's quite simple. You know, it's simple. Like places like Canada don't have problems with COVID. Places because they understand these mandates. And
Yeah.
people are whining and complaining, oh, Joe Biden, this, and you know, Trump was better at this, and this. You know, let me tell you something.
Jesus
All
Christ.
politics aside, like seriously, politics aside, who in the fuck wants to be sick and die from this horrible ass virus? Like, if you don't have common sense, if you don't want to live a better life for you, think about your fucking kids. If you don't have to think
Kevin
about
Brandt has the
anyone
right
else,
idea.
think about your fucking kids.
Yeah, Kevin Brandt has the right idea. I mean, I'm going to be doing the
Yes.
same thing. I'm going to be wearing a mask even after things get back to normal. If you could even consider this shit normal.
You know, there's a new normal. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Sorry. There's going to be a new normal. And if you're
Yeah,
not ready for this new normal, then you might as well just fucking stay in the house
pretty
because,
much.
you know, there are people who are, you know, who are saying, oh, well, we're living like Russians and, you know, blah,
Living
blah,
like
blah.
Russians.
Like, you know,
What?
like we're living like Russians. We're next thing you know, they're gonna tell us how much bread we can eat and you know how much toilet paper rolls we can. I'm like, come on, man, get fucking
Oh,
real. Like, unless you live in Russia,
anybody who legitimately believes that could fuck off.
they can fuck all the way off. You know, they can suck the back of my dick. Like, seriously. But I digress.
I
People,
do too.
this is real. You know, and when this first happened, I did a PSA. And for you, those of you who don't know what that is, it's a public service announcement. And I did it for BCW. And I even today, with so much loss, I still feel the same way. We can get through this. Like we can get past
We can
this, you know. And
eventually.
honestly, a lot of people are. I'm probably gonna get a lot of heat for saying this, but I really don't fucking care. If you just stay in your house for 4 weeks, literally 4 weeks, that's 28 fucking days,
Yep.
a calendar month, if you will. And don't go out. Don't go out partying. Don't get mad because you can't go get your fucking hair done or your
Right.
nails did, or you can't go fucking walk around Costco or you can't go to a bar. Like, think about this for a second. Do you want to do all those things? You know, an ex-girlfriend of mine, I'm not gonna put her on blast because that's kind of cold-blooded, but an ex-girlfriend of mine, she was sick with COVID,
Yeah.
literally almost fucking died.
Yeah.
Like in the hospital on the ventilator, like breathing for her. She survived it. And you know the first thing she did?
What you do?
She went and got her fucking nails done. She sent me a picture of her sitting in the chair, getting her toes done. And she said, first day after COVID. And my response to her was, you're a fucking idiot. Go fuck yourself. And I
After
blocked her.
COVID. There is no after COVID. What the fuck?
It's crazy, man. Like it's crazy. Like Kevin Brand just said, like, like that right there, Kevin. That look. I know people who used to work with that COVID. Hell, I've been staying in the house for 6 months plus another 4 weeks. Exactly. What's another fucking 4 weeks?
We've gone this long. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, sure, it's inconvenient.
Think about it
Sure,
like
it's
this.
gonna put a damper on our plans, but you know what? I'd rather have my plans interrupted than be in a fucking ICU for
Let me
however the
let
fuck
me make
knows
it clear
long.
to the people out there who don't understand how serious this is. Kevin Brandt just said he'd rather sit in the house for 4 more weeks. That's
Yeah.
4 Monday Night Raws, 4 NXT,
Yep.
NXT, whatever, and there's 4
Mhm.
AEW shows.
Yep.
Right? 4 weeks of wrestling.
4 weeks.
Okay. Think of your favorite TV show. That's just 4 fucking episodes. Okay. Can you sit in the house for 4 episodes? Can you not want to go out and party for fucking four Saturdays? Like, is that more important to you than your health?
And Shane's got the right idea. I mean, staying in your place from the first lockdown, and then the only place you're going is to work, and then straight home. Now, that's the other thing we have to keep in mind. What about all the people that, that can't stay at home, that have jobs where they have to leave the house,
Essential workers, such as
essential
myself.
workers.
I have to go to work
Exactly.
every day.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to go to work every day. I have a brand new house I just bought.
Hmm.
And you think that paying like a mortgage is going to be me sitting on my fucking ass every week? No. I got to go to work. And even if I'm sick, I got to go to work.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm very smart about it because I go to work. I want to make sure that I'm not around anybody. I want to make sure that no one gets sick because of me. Like I said, I have a family I got to take care of. I can't get them sick.
Right.
They're taking care of me. Thank you. They're taking care of me when I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what's more important? Hanging out with your friends and going out fucking partying and drinking at a bar, or sitting at home with your family knowing that tomorrow they're going to be awake. They're going to be alive. The
Sure.
next day, they're going to be
Absolutely.
alive. And it's because you're taking care of yourself.
And
My mom is not here anymore because the people that were taking care of her didn't take care of themselves.
that's right. Yep. And Kevin has another good point. They say you can get it more than once. This has actually been documented.
That's
You
right.
can get it more than once.
So,
Multiple people have actually, because there's multiple mutated strains of COVID-19 now.
let's just get honest, man. Let's be honest. There's no COVID. It's a fucking
Oh,
hoax.
right. Yeah,
I mean,
there is
Trump said it's a hoax, right?
total hoax. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it
So if
comes
you
from the
fucking
Trump
people believe
administration,
that,
then it's got to be true.
if you people fucking believe that, you can go jump off a bridge. I
Oh,
got some
for
fucking
fuck's sake.
swampland to sell you in fucking Arizona if you want it. Like realistically, like the numbers
Chris
don't lie,
Brady.
man.
Chris Brady again.
There it
Faster
is.
people stay the home, yeah, faster we can curve it and get on with their lives. Yeah. Now and you know what the fucked up thing is? If we had just done this from the very start, I guarantee that right now we would probably be back to at least some degree of normalcy right now. I mean, not total normalcy. I'm sure we'd, obviously still masking up, still doing some social distancing, but at least, we'd still be able to enjoy our favorite restaurants, go to the bar every so often, go to the movies and all that stuff. We'd be able to get back to at least some of that. But
Dude,
because
people
there are
were
some
so
people,
fucking happy when they got to go out.
oh
They were
fuck
like,
yeah,
yeah. They're like, yeah, we get to go out and fucking hang out. Like we get to go,
yeah,
I get to go see my friends. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you're fucking stupid. Look, here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. 55.6 million cases. That's as of today. Out of that, 35.8 million people have recovered, which means they can fucking get it again.
yep,
1.34 million deaths. My mom is one of those deaths. So as far
yep.
as I'm concerned, if you don't believe the numbers, you can go fuck yourself.
And if we're
California,
missing
the
going to
United States.
BCW shows, yeah, we're missing you too, Chief.
Don't you think that I miss wrestling in front of all those people? Like I do.
Part two, the toilet paper strikes back. There are
Yeah.
people hoarding toilet paper again.
Oh yeah, yeah. At Costco, it's crazy.
Damn it.
It's fucking crazy at Costco.
Fuck.
Like I literally thought about Costco. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fucking go in there. It's like, you ever watch that movie with Kurt Russell, Escape from New York?
Oh fuck yeah! It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Escape from New York and Escape from LA, two amazing fucking movies. Yeah, that right now is fucking Costco.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you get
Winco,
in
Costco, Fred
and
Meyer, fucking wherever you are, Walmart, Menards for the East Coast people. Yeah,
hmm
trust and believe. I know it's fucking crazy. And
Oh
here's the
yeah.
thing: the whole country needs to go back into lockdown. I was in the airport. Me and Just Exciting, we had just finished wrestling in North Dakota, and we were standing at a newspaper stand in the Minneapolis St. Paul airport. And I looked at the paper, and it said 6 million fucking, oh no, sorry, 6,000 cases in one fucking day
We
in
just
St. Paul,
surpassed
Minnesota.
250,000 deaths from COVID-19, by
No,
the way, just
yeah,
in case
exactly.
anybody was interested.
But think about this: 6,000 cases in one day in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And as I said, I look at Justice
One
and I'm like,
day.
"Are you fucking serious?" And he looks at me and he looks to his left, and there's a guy talking to his wife with his fucking mask under his chin, and he's complaining about having to wear a mask in the airport. It literally took me like all my strength and the fear of not seeing my daughter again because I would have went to
Mm-hmm.
jail in Minnesota to not beat
Mm-hmm.
that guy's ass.
Oh, I would not have been able to hold back. I would have beat his fucking ass. Oh my god. Oh, pisses
But
me off.
but it is what it is. And I'm
It
fortunate
is.
and I thank God that I don't have COVID and that I didn't give it to my family, that I didn't give it to my friends. And fortunately the nurses that were there and the sick people that were in the hospital didn't have it either because I could easily picked it up there.
So there was a little story I wanted to bring up here. Something I just wanted to read, and just so you can kind of get an awareness of just how fucking ridiculous this whole thing has gotten. So, those of you who are familiar with the Seattle wrestling scene, you may remember a name, Draven Lawless. He's since retired. He goes by his real name, Brett Logan.
Oh yeah, I know
So,
him.
yeah, so yeah, I was supposed to wrestle him at one point for Ron up in Washington. So Brett and his new wife Luna were they're moving out to New Jersey, and they had to stop in South Dakota of all places. They had they were having some transportation issues, and so let's I'll just kind of read this off here. So the backstory is Brett actually caught COVID-19 during their short stay in South Dakota.
Oh man.
So he had to be admitted to a hospital there, name of which is Avera St. Mary's in Pierre, South Dakota. Now, I want you guys to remember the name of that hospital. I want you to keep that in mind. Wife, uh, she posted this today, and I'm going to read this verbatim. I was seen at Avera St. Mary's Hospital in Pierre, South Dakota yesterday morning. I have all the COVID symptoms. They didn't admit me, even though they are 100% sure that I have it. This is his wife, who very likely now has COVID-19. They didn't do a rapid test. They did the one that takes 3 to 5 days to get the results back. Even though they should have, because I have all the signs, and my husband is currently in the hospital and has been fighting for his life in critical care. I woke up yesterday morning. I'm also high risk, although not as bad as him, but I do have asthma,
Excuse me.
and I couldn't breathe for 30 seconds. So I went straight to the hospital where my husband is getting care. But I am not, and I'm getting worse. They know I'm mixed race, and when they turned me away from care, telling me that it was, quote, just a cold, COVID is basically just a cold, and I don't need to do anything, and that I'm wasting their time by being in the hospital, I got upset. And I said that they need to take this more seriously and that it's not just a cold. The nurse then told me that if I don't like how they perform their treatment, that I, quote, need to go back to where I came from.
Wow.
Once again, The name of this hospital is Avera St. Mary's in Pierre, South Dakota.
The name of the hospital. The name of the hospital is piece of shit.
Yeah.
And the people who run the hospital, you know,
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy. I really do. I fucking hate to be that guy. But with that being said, sometimes I have to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
People who talk to you like that, people who treat you like shit, people who act like they're above you, maybe they need to understand that losing a life to COVID is fucking serious. Maybe they need to get it themselves. You know?
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because in South Dakota, there was a posting that was going around just recently of a nurse who was treating COVID-19 patients, and she was hearing from these people who are in their final days, mind you, who are still in fucking denial that they have COVID-19. Even these people that are about to die.
You know, my mom used to always say this, and it rings so true right now. Some people and their fucking kids.
Yeah, right.
Because honestly, it goes it's a learned behavior.
It is.
People are stupid, yeah. I mean, everyone does stupid shit. People are stupid in general.
Yeah.
But for someone who doesn't want to get better and someone who doesn't want to learn from their mistakes, then you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And like you can't fix that. You know, COVID is real serious. COVID is a killer. And I look at it like this. Remember when the whole AIDS epidemic started up? People were getting AIDS and people were having sex with people and not telling them they were HIV
I remember
positive.
that. I do. I remember
Well,
this.
now it's against the law. Like um it's a involuntary manslaughter charge. If you have
Essentially, yeah.
if you have HIV and you have sex with someone and you don't tell them, then you have an attempted murder charge on your hands. I
That's right.
think that if you fucking don't put a mask on and you can catch COVID and then you walk into your fucking job with a mask on, you should be charged with the same fucking thing.
I agree. 100%. 100 goddamn percent.
But that's me. That's how I think.
That's how I feel too. I'm fucking pissed off.
But with that being said, why don't we go to something positive?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not in the hospital. I'm perfectly fine. Well, I'm not perfectly fine. That's a fucking lie, but I'm getting
Well,
there.
yeah. I
But
don't think any of us are perfectly fine right now, but I mean, considering you're dealing with pneumonia, I mean, you can especially say that at the moment. Fuck.
Jessica said it right. Somber feels tonight, but
Yeah, very somber feelings.
we're gonna change that right now because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tony DeBurn has a very special interview that I conducted earlier this week.
Yes. As a matter of fact,
This one
we actually,
excuse me. This one right here. I apologize.
it's all right.
This one right here is very, very insightful and upbeat. So go ahead, Tony. Why don't you introduce
Okay.
this interview I did earlier this week?
So yeah, what we're gonna do, we have an interview with multiple time uh, NWA Pacific Northwest Ladies Champion and BCW Worldwide Women's Champion. I mean, you name the accolade, she's probably got it. She's probably got under her belt. Sunny Days.
Let's look at it like this. She's beaten former NWA Women's Champion Casey Carlisle. She's
Yes, she has.
beaten Ring of Honor superstar, the gatekeeper, pretty badass herself, Kelly Klein.
That's
Like,
no small feat.
yeah, that is no small feat. And, the fact that Sunny Days has been around the Pacific Northwest and doesn't get the respect that she deserves, I'm going
Not
to tell you right
nearly
now,
enough respect at all.
she is a fucking icon. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunny Days.
Let me we'll get that queued up here, and actually let's take a quick commercial break, and then we will go to that interview, and we will be right back. we are back and we have the interview queued up, and we're going to go to that. Right.
I still laugh at this picture of Zach. I mean, this a grown dude standing in a yellow. And I mean, there's so many things I can say about this picture, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah, not right now. Not right now. We've had enough questionable things that we've talked about on this program. Let's go to something that's we definitely need something a little more upbeat.
We
So,
all know
without
Sunny
any
Days
further
is upbeat.
ado, we will go to that interview with Sunny Days.
Girls, children of all ages, once again, it is your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, representing here tonight for BCW Worldwide presents the Roundtable. And tonight, I have a special guest. Not only is she a former NWA Pacific Northwest Ladies Champion, she holds victories over former NWA World Women's Champion Casey Carlisle and victories over former Ring of Honor World Women's Champion Pretty Badass Kelly Klein. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sunny Days.
What's up, everybody? How you living? How you be? It's good to see you.
Well, I mean, you were over there playing with a hippo, I believe. What was that you just had?
Actually, Hakuna Matata. It's a Pumbaa.
I mean, it means no worries.
No worries. That's right. I got no worries.
That's a good thing to have no worries. So, Sunny, how have you been? Tell us what's been going on with you.
Quite frankly, I am going stir crazy. I feel like I need a ring and I need an opponent and I need it now. I've had enough of this COVID-19. I've had enough of people getting sick. I've had enough of all the mandates and all the requirements and conflab it. I think I'm tired of looking like a burglar all the time.
8 months behind the mask, so to speak, and it's a pain in the ass, but quite honestly, as long as we keep it up, and I mean the numbers are skyrocketing over the last couple of days, and people are worried about getting sick, and people have lost a lot of loved ones due to COVID. Yeah. And quite honestly, I'm tired of this shit too, and I want it to be over and done with. But we can't have everything we want, so let's just do what we were told to do, and hopefully this will be over real quick.
Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. I like to keep the masses as safe as I possibly can. And if that means that we all mask up so that way we can finally get back to a little bit of normalcy, then I'm all for it. Because quite frankly, I miss my fans. I miss my boom pow times. I miss my boom pow opponent. And
trust me, I totally understand. I mean, I'm doing these TV tapings around the country where there's like no fans in the arena. And quite honestly,
I did a couple of those, and that's just ridiculous. It's very off. It makes it very off. So you do the matches, and it's videotaped, and it's like not just there. It feels like something's missing, because the most important element is missing, and it's just not the same to me. It's just not.
I told the guys that went with me to North Dakota 2 weeks ago for EWI. It was a pretty cool TV taping. It started hella late, and it was over at 2 a.m. And we had to be at the airport at 5 a.m. to fly back to Portland on Halloween Day. So it was kind of a pain in the ass. But it was like filming a movie.
Yeah.
Everyone had their parts. Everyone had their. It was a long fucking TV taping. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long day. That day for me it started at 7. No, yeah, I hit the road at 7, and TV taping started at 10, and it was all day. I didn't leave till 3, almost 4. I got home around.
Where was this TV taping that you did? Where was it, and who was it for?
It was for Portland Lucha Libre in Portland, Oregon. Wow. In fact, they are also they're also working with a couple of other federations in New Mexico and Mexico City.
Now, as crazy as this is going to sound, the reason BCW Worldwide hasn't done any TV tapings is because of the state mandate was that wouldn't allow us to do a non-fans in the building taping due to COVID restrictions. So how did Portland Lucha Libre get around that?
Well, Portland Lucha Libre has their own building, number one, and they have their own ring, number two. And we had less than 10 people there. There were no more than 10 people. That's right. I said it. That's why it took so long. And half of the crew left, and the other half came in and worked. So that's the only way they got around it. It's been a while. Yeah.
Wow. I guess so. I mean, that's crazy. But in all actuality, as long as people are COVID tested, as long as they're clear, as long as the right precautions were taken, such as cleaning the ring in between matches, temperature checks. You're getting a COVID test before you get to the venue. You're getting a COVID test the moment you leave the venue. Like those were things that we did for EWI. Before I got on a plane going to North Dakota, I took a test. I took a test when I left North Dakota. I took a test the day we got there, so I would be cleared for the show.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of mandates, and it does make it rather exhausting for the wrestler to continuously try and financially take care of themselves and make it cost effective for the wrestler. And I know I'm not alone when I say that, we all have to make our own choices to take care of ourselves. Wash your face, wash your hands, don't touch your butt, then touch your face, wear a mask, disinfectant. You wanna make sure that if you're coughing, and you're getting ready to cough, walk away, do what you can to be healthy distancing. Because I work in the community and I work with young adults, I continuously get tested every single day that I walk into the center. Every single time that I leave, I get my temperature checked before I get there and after I get there. In fact, this last Wednesday was the first time that we had youth in our center and that we had to actually turn them away because we were at capacity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're all getting restless, all of us. So with that being said, I too am getting restless. That just gives me more drive to go to the gym. That just gives me more drive to hit my heavy bag and hit that speed bag and pick those weights up and put them down. Because out of all the things in the world, who's going to not have an attitude? Those weights aren't going to have an attitude. Who's not going to wait for you? Those weights are not going to wait for you. That's it. They're there. Do it. Get it and do it now. Boom pow. We've all got the time. So we all should be looking fantastic when we're finally able to gather together. And I know that this time of the year it's hard because my goodness, this time last year you and I were getting ready to do a Thanksgiving BCW show.
True. True.
It was great. I personally was getting ready to do another everything but the kitchen sink match. My apron needs more flour, and I've got
that match was ridiculous. That match was so ridiculous. It was one of the
cutting boards.
It was one of the highest rated shows.
More fans for that, by the way.
It was one of the highest rated matches on that show. I'll tell you that. It was one of the most watched.
It was fun. I think.
I don't know. I had to come after that match, and I was like, "Look at all this fucking powder everywhere."
That was not my fault. Okay.
It was interesting though. It was a good show.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't my fault. It was just all over me.
Yeah, I was there. I watched that show. I know whose fault it was.
Good. That's okay.
Anybody under the bus.
Did you see my big cutting board I got her with? It had a handle and everything. I was super excited for it.
When I was in college, we our frat brothers made us make our own paddles.
And
at the time, we thought we were just making a paddle because we were being inducted into the fraternity. Actually, they were making a paddle to swallow with. So I made this huge fucking paddle. I was like, I'm going to show my pride. I made
this huge
holes in it. Paddle. And they were like, you get to like hold it with two hands. It was like heavy.
Oh,
and then my was like, hey, it's a really cool paddle. You engraved the Greek letters in it and everything. Like I went all out with this paddle. He was like, yeah. I bend over. And I'm like, what? swack. Like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do?
I
Like,
can't believe you allowed them to do that.
I was young, I was dumb, I wanted to be in a college fraternity.
And you
And
wanted a story for later.
the funny thing about it, they made us go through Hell Week. And they made us do all these stupid things. And then we had to do like 3 votes. And as I became a member, I realized that the first vote is when you got voted in. The second and third vote was to fuck with you.
Oh, really?
So I didn't realize that when I was making my paddle, I had already been a member. That's something. After that, years after that, and after I hazed a bunch of, I was a pledge master for like 2 years, and after I hazed a bunch of pledges, I was like, it's really shitty that they become a member like after the first vote, and we like string them along for like 2 more months, but it was still fun.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I bet that was probably the best time to just string them along.
College was great. Classes got in the way, but college was still great.
Oh yeah, I can say the same thing. College was fantastic. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was hard work, but it was definitely worth it. And I'm glad that I have that experience.
If it wasn't for those pesky ass classes, college would have been even better.
I know, right?
You live and learn.
Accounting classes and everything. I mean, geez, when you decide to just make sure that you major in what you want, there's so many requirements and they do get in the way.
Well, I'll tell you, I started wrestling at 16, and I was traveling the country at 18. And I had guys like Yokozuna and Tico Scorpio and Mondo Guerrero, all those guys. They were pushing me, and they told me, you have a lot of skill. You have a lot of, you're going to be something big in this business, but keep in mind, you're not going to be able to do this forever.
Right.
So you need to go to school. You need to get an education, and you need to have something to fall back on. So I went and got a business and finance degree, and I minored in television production and broadcasting. So,
nice.
I mean, now I'm pretty much doing, like when the pandemic hit, and my bookings went from like, 3 bookings a week to 1 booking, 2 bookings a month. I had to figure out something else to do.
I'm at. Yeah.
So podcast show here,
Good
so
place to start.
Tell us who Sunny Days is. I mean, like, who trained you? Where'd you start? How long you been a pro?
So I don't have enough time on this interview to tell you about all of my stuff.
You can give us the cliff notes.
Okay. Well, do you want to know who all trained me or which one I enjoyed the most?
You know what? Let's play devil's advocate. Who did you enjoy the most, and who didn't you enjoy?
Oh, you're mean.
We get down like that on this show. I
see that. All right. Well, first things first. I've been in the business for about 15 years, 14 and a half. This June? Yeah, this June it'll be 15 years. This coming year. Anyways, when I originally started, and he was one of my utmost favorite trainers. His name is Austin Lane. He he was not very nice to me. And he told me that I needed to just put my girl card up, and that if I really wanted to get far in this business, that I would have to be willing to take care of myself, protect myself, and also make my partner look good. So I said, okay. And he first approached me and asked me if I wanted to learn how to do in-ring announcing. And I was like, yeah, in-ring announcing is great. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Learn all the basics.
Right. Know the basic. And he goes, well, you're going to have to come to training and you're going to have to learn how to protect yourself. And I said, okay, no problem. I'll bring my stretchy pants and my tennis shoes and I'll be there. So I went to training and it was not what I expected it to be. It was very slow. It irritated me, and I pretty much had a concussion for the next 3 months because that's hard we trained. And it was once a week, and then once a week we would also have a show. I honestly had so much fun, so much fun.
Now, were these shows like a BCW worldwide show, or were they like no fans in the building type shows?
Well, they had their own building, okay, in Newport, Arkansas, and that's where we would train. This company was called WFAC, Wrestle for a Cause.
Okay.
Isn't that something? Right?
Wrestle for a cause. I get that.
Wrestle for a cause. And every time we would have a show, we would raise money for somebody who
That's what I
needed.
figured it was. You raise money for like the Red Cross or a guy who's down on his luck this week, or I
Yeah,
got you.
it was something different every time. But what was really cool is that it evolved into something else, and then we were on the road and
Wow.
Batesville, Mississippi, yeah, Batesville, Mississippi, and just it was a lot of fun. I got my first taste of wrestling, and my first opponent, her name is Nikki Lane. Yes, she still does wrestle, and she is amazingly tough. Um, I personally have had just a blast with so many people for so many years. I've been blessed with all the trainers that I've had, and even the ones that I didn't like. See, that's the thing about me.
So
It's not about how
who
much I
didn't
like
you like?
somebody, and it's not about who I liked and who I didn't like. It's it's genuinely about who trained me well and who trained me like shit. Because
True.
there are a lot of people out there, when they say they'll train you, they tend to take advantage of you.
That's the
Like,
sad part of this industry. Sometimes you have guys that they actually want to help you. They go out
mm,
of their way to help you. Then you got guys that are just pieces of shit who see you as a dollar sign,
that's
and
it.
that's
Right,
not cool. In my book, you gotta. I mean, for me, if I'm training someone, I'm training them to not only protect themselves but to protect me also. To make
right,
me look good, it's my job is to make you look good, and for
right,
us both to be completely safe and to be able to do anything.
right,
So obviously, I want you to be trained to the best of your ability, but
right,
I'm not going to take your money and sit outside and watch you, do 2 hours a night of rolls. Like that. That's where the shady side, the dark side of the ring, so to speak. You
right,
know,
right.
and
Yeah,
I've
pretty
seen
much.
it.
Or they just teach you, they just continuously, and this happened to me a lot. They would take my money and would be like, yeah, okay, so let's do bumps. We're just going to do the basics. Let's go back and do the basics. Do the bumps. Do the bumps. Do the bumps. And I'm like, okay. So I'd go home and I'd be hurt. And then the next day I'm like, is this even worth it? Why would somebody do that? And I mean, there were many times after I got a clue, there were many times where I felt like my dollar bill sign was bigger than I want to get train sign. Um, and that's kind of why I started going out of state. That's kind of why I started continuously hitting seminar after seminar after seminar after seminar, um, getting myself out there, going on a road trip, not just to be highlighted at a wrestling show for the local promotion, but the pearls of wisdom that's going to be handed to me at the seminar that I get to walk into history. I literally went to North Carolina, and I got there at the gym, and it was like walking into history. I saw so many of the pictures, and it was of the other wrestlers that have gone from that part
Hmm.
off to what they're doing now. And I sat there and I thought to myself, this is where I am going to learn. This is where I'm going to get my education. And
Exactly.
right then, that's when I realized, it wasn't just about, oh, you can do that. That's great. It wasn't just about, oh, you can take that bump. That's great. It wasn't just about these, oh, you got these spots that you can do. You got these, oh, you've got this line of stuff that you can do. It wasn't about that anymore. It was about telling a story.
So when you say telling the story when it comes to the training, give me a rundown of what you would how can I say this? Give me a rundown of a typical story Storyline. I mean, there's
Okay,
no such thing as a
wait a
typical
minute.
storyline
Wait a minute. Typical storyline for you or typical storyline for me?
for you.
For me,
For you.
typical storyline. Jimmy Flame versus Sunny Days. Okay. We did this at a PWF show in I think it was Port Orchard.
Mhm.
And it was, quite frankly, him acting like he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. He doesn't want to fight me because I'm a girl.
Okay.
I have done so many years of, well, I don't want to wrestle you because you're a girl. That it's a continuous story. So to evolve, to what's the word? To change that story, but also create it bigger is more or less what you want to do. I mean, think about it. If you're
Yeah.
sitting there and all you do is punch me, punch me, punch me, punch me, I mean, the match is over.
What's
I'm
the
done.
narrative? And what's the narrative
Yeah.
to that?
What? The punch me, punch me, punch me?
Yeah, there's no narrative to that. There's no. I mean, I'm not gonna come to an an event, spend my $12 for a ringside seat to just sit there and watch you get punched.
Right. They don't want to sit there and just see me get my ass beat. They want to see me actually do some good, actually do some damage here. And quite frankly, it's so overplayed. The I don't want to fight you because I'm a girl. I was actually kind of nervous when Jimmy and I did this storyline, because every time before it was, it to me, it was kind of a mediocre match because it was a mediocre storyline, is how I looked at it. And I shouldn't have done that because I underestimated my opponent's ability to create the story inside of the ring. And what I noticed was that even though we had this story of, I don't want to beat you up because you're a girl, we also had this story of, well, you don't have a choice because you are in a match and somebody's got to win. So what are you going to do? Are you
I
going
can see
to,
that.
you see what I'm saying?
I see
Are you
that.
going to beat her into a submission hold until she
Mhm.
drops out? Or is she going to figure out a way to reverse it so that way she's on top and then puts you in a sleeper hold? Oh no, she's got you in a sleeper hold. You're gonna work up. What are you gonna do? Well, hit her on her back. Oh, wait, yeah, hit her on her back and then pull her around and put her back in that sleeper hold. Make it a story. And it's kind of the part of wrestling that I miss. I've had so many trainers emphasize the amount of a story can be so simple because they want you to keep it simple, stupid. That's where the best storylines are. You know what I mean? Your mic's off. Or maybe it's mine. I can't hear you.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't understand the simplicity of a professional wrestling match. I mean, quite honestly, here's a narrative of a good wrestling match. There's a lady who is the Pacific Northwest Women's Champion. She is taking on all comers, literally all comers. A gentleman from Wrestling Society X, which was a popular MTV show, a former
Mhm.
PWG World Champion, the Human Tornado, whose gimmick pretty much is that he is a pimp, comes to BCW Worldwide and challenges one Sunny Days. By the way, this is the best match I've ever seen you wrestle, and I've known you for well over 10 years. I'm going to tell
Is
you.
it because I argued about it? Because I was like, what the hell? I don't want to do this match. I don't think this is right.
Like, I sat there doing commentary on that match, and I was like, you made me, someone who's been in this business 28 years, you made me jump up like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. You made me feel that you made me get emotionally invested in the match.
And I want to do that with every single match that I'm in.
Yeah. And that's the narrative you want. You want to be able to like draw those fans in every time. And
Every single time.
I gotta be honest, like I sit back and I watch every match at BCW Worldwide. Every
I do.
match.
You know what? There are a lot of matches. I can
Top of the
honestly
bottom.
say I watched 75% of those matches because they're all
Unfortunately,
entertaining.
I have to watch 100% of those matches. So I
I know.
sit there and I
Hey,
watch
I'm
them.
a busy girl, okay? I'm a busy girl. You are even lucky to get this interview, all right? I actually have been paid not to do other interviews. So I'm just saying.
Oh, shoot style interview, huh? Okay,
Hey,
all right.
hey,
So,
oh, that
like I
came
said,
out.
perhaps the best match I've ever seen Sunny Days wrestle at a BCW Worldwide. Also, another match that I would like to talk about, and that was the match where you wrestled Ring of Honor World Women's Champion, the first one, Kelly Klein, the pretty badass. I'm gonna ask you you don't have to explain or even go into detail. I would want you to tell me one word that describes your feeling for the first match that you wrestled Kelly Klein.
I want to do it again. Can't be one match.
Well, you wrestled her twice.
I know. And
That-
at
that-
the
that-
end of the next match, I said again.
okay.
Again.
Now we're gonna do something that we normally reserve for like Ring of Honor or Impact Wrestling or WWE talent, because I'm gonna do it with you because I like you. We have a game. It's a
Aww.
simple game. It's called Team with, Feud with, or Fire. I should put the or there. Team with, Feud with, Fire. Now, basically, you can team with anyone in professional wrestling. I don't care if it's fucking Kenny Omega or, you know, Minoru Suzuki. I don't care who it is. And you can feud with anybody. And you can fire anyone. No questions asked. Nothing. And there's a running gag on BCW Worldwide every week. You know, every week Tim Simmons gets fired or Sign Guy gets fired. So, I mean, they know, they love it. They get brought on the show, they get put over. But this is Sunny Days' team with feud with fire. So, who would you team with?
I would love to team with Sarah Del Rey.
Oh, all right. Cheerleader Melissa, I got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who would you feud with?
Holodead.
Oh wow, you're just throwing all the big names out there, aren't you?
Oh,
Okay.
her and I have feuded before.
I love her. I love her style. I love her gimmick. I think you guys will mesh pretty well.
Oh man, that was a fire match. It was great. It was a fantastic match.
Was that down at
Spokane?
Rumble in Redwoods?
Nope. No, that was Lisa Lace, and she was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Now, who would you? Now you would team with Sarah Del Rey. You'd feud with Holodead. Who would you fire?
Jakari.
Jakari.
Because he speaks too much.
Oh my
he
god,
talks too damn much.
he is.
Too much.
He's BCW's sweetheart. Like, how would you fire him?
Oh, where?
The fans love that kid.
Kari. Yeah.
Oh my god, Chikari guy, you just got fired.
You're fired. Delete.
Wow.
Fired.
That's a first here on BCW Worldwide. That is a first. A first that he's gotten fired. This is the first time he's been brought up in a negative light on the show. Wow. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, well, I've had him in a couple of my matches, and I'm not necessarily impressed.
That kid. I got you. All right. So that concludes Team with Feud with Fire. Jakari, she just puts you on the unemployment line. So real quick, let me go ahead and get your social medias up here. I do have Instagram.com/Stormy Night, Stormy_Night13.
That's me.
And I got you on Twitter right here at Twitter.com/Sunny_Days13. You know, it's so funny you put 13 there because that's my favorite number.
I actually got married on Friday the 13th.
It's my favorite day of the year. See, I knew I loved your husband for a reason. Fucking awesome guy. Yes, and your Facebook, where they can reach you for all your sweet merchandise. Facebook.com/Sunny Days13. Once again.
13. That's once again, it's kind of a thing of mine, 13. I've got
So
13 Boom Pow hats. I've got 13 Hugs and Headlocks hats. I've got new 13 t-shirts coming out. My buddy Dominic DeWinter just got back with my graphic design, and he's going to send it to me, so that way I've got those in production as well. I'm going to have 13 Boom Pow t-shirts as well. My buddy Brian's going to hook me up. I am so ready to give out my merchandise. It's not even funny.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for that sweet ass Sunny Days Boom Pow Fuck 'em merchandise, you can go to facebook.com/Sunny Days number 13. Don't forget, she takes PayPal,
I do.
Zelle,
Yeah.
cold hard cash. Ladies and gentlemen, support your local independent wrestler. Support Sunny Days.
And
Sunny,
support BCW.
Support BCW Worldwide every Sunday night, 7611 North Exeter, Blue Collar Wrestling, BCW Worldwide, or you can find us on BCW Worldwide, youtube.com/BCW Worldwide Television. Spell the word out, ladies and gentlemen, television. And you can find us on the lovely Twitch channel, BCW Worldwide TV.
Hey, I watch
Twitch.
that channel. That's pretty awesome, by the way.
That's right. You know what? Hit the subscribe button. Boom Pow. Hit that subscribe button.
Boom Pow, hit the subscribe button for the Boom Pow check. Is it the Boom Pow check says it's time for you to hit the subscribe button on the Twitch for the BCW Worldwide. I cannot believe you haven't done this yet. Why haven't you done this yet? You have
You're crazy. Well, since Sunny is putting you guys on blast, look, let's go do this. Let's go pay some bills right now, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was the Boom Pow Fuck 'em Chick herself, Sunny Days, giving you all the what about her professional wrestling career. And Tony, what did you take from that?
She is, well, the fact that she got married on Friday the 13th is fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. With as much as she's accomplished in pro wrestling, for her to still be as I don't want to say disrespected, but to be as underrated, whatever you want to call it, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Hot ass tea.
She should be
damn right. Spilling the tea though.
No, she should be traveling. Yeah, we've already spilled plenty of tea tonight. Yeah, no, she should be traveling a lot more than she already.
I mean, where you can reach her. Everybody, if you're a wrestling promoter, and I know a lot of promoters from the AIWF affiliate group, so OIWA affiliate group as well, are checking us out every Wednesday night. And, Sunny Days is one of the most enigmatic athletes you will ever find in BCW Worldwide. And if you don't book her, you're fucking crazy. Like, she's one of a kind. She wrestles guys, she wrestles girls. She wrestled the stuffed animals she had. She doesn't care.
Speaking of which, yeah, that Human Tornado and Sunny Days match was one of the best matches I had ever seen live at BCW. That match was literally
popped
damn
like my
good.
ass off for that match. It was one of the best matches I've ever seen her wrestle.
I did too.
I even told her.
Absolutely. No, that match was phenomenal.
You know what, Tony?
So many levels. I mean,
do we have that match? Can you cue that match up?
We've actually shown that match on the show
but
before.
Like, honestly, like, this is the put over hour for Sunny. Like, let's just call it what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sunny Days is the one of the most like all awesome professional wrestlers. And I'm gonna do the shooting hour real quick. I'm just gonna go out there and shoot right now. Sunny Days is good. Promoters and wrestlers around the Northwest, they shit on her because she affiliated herself with the best organization in the Pacific Northwest. That is BCW Worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're missing out on an amazing talent because she doesn't play the politics. She's a wrestler's wrestler.
Yeah.
And for people who don't understand what that means, she is a wrestler's wrestler. wrestlers will sit at the monitor. I've watched them sit at the monitor and watch her matches because she's that damn good.
Yeah, and the fact that she doesn't play the politics game.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to book her, she'll come work. She'll come wrestle for you. She'll come ref for you. She'll come ring announce for you.
She's good at that too.
But you should be bringing her in to wrestle. I mean, I'm just saying that's how it is.
And to top things off, man, I'm just gonna call a spade. She's just a good fucking human being.
Yeah, she is. She's an amazing human being. I mean,
she's very personable. She's very down to earth. She's always there to give you like the skin off her back. Like if she had $1 and you needed that $1, she'd give it to you, even though she would starve, because that's the kind of woman she is.
She really is.
I'm not talking about just the wrestling persona. I'm talking about like the actual woman. Like she does so much for everyone. And I'm glad that Sunny Days is part of BCW Worldwide. It kind of makes the whole company that much better.
Yeah, I mean, without Sunny Days, I mean, BCW would have a massive gap within it. I mean, you could go so far to say she could very well be the heart of BCW to a huge degree.
Well, I'll tell you. Oh, sorry, my back. I'll tell you this. I'm very surprised when she fired Chikari. Like,
I was caught off guard by that too.
When she said that, I literally was like, "Are you Chikari? Like the sweetheart of BCW? Like
I know, right?
Like he's the sweetheart of BCW. Everyone loves Chikari. So for saying to fire him, wow, bro, you must have really pissed her off. The nicest woman in the ring just fired the nicest ref. So Chikari, if you're watching this right now, bro, she fired you. I was expecting her to say Tim Simmons or fucking Shane or something, like I wasn't expecting, Chikari.
Right. I mean, damn.
And she was so emphatic about it. She was like, nope. Chikari. Yep. Chikari. Yep. He's gone. He's out of here. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Just damn.
Yeah. Like Ron Simmons was here, he'd be yelling, damn. But, it is what it is, I guess. Chikari's gone. Fuck it. Out of here.
Yep. Boom. Out of here.
Poor kid. She boom pop fired him. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Look, I'm feeling really fucking sick, so I'm trying to get through this. So let me do this real quick while Tony is pulling up some information. You can go ahead and check my shirts out, prowrestlingtees.com/rated2G. That's the place where you can buy all the cool t-shirts, hats, logos, everything from every professional wrestler on earth. prowrestlingtees.com/rated2G. Also, yes, it is true. Fucking Son Guy is everywhere.
Yes, he is. As always.
That piece of shit. Anyway, you can also find my sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, beanies, coffee cozies, pens, lighters, lanyards, all that cool stuff at www.503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com.
I was going to say, is there anything you don't have?
I don't have a healthy body right now thanks to this fucking pneumonia, but
fair enough.
I don't have $1 million in my pocket, and what I don't have is the AIWF World Heavyweight Championship. So, with that being said, since we're talking about what I don't have, Kevin Phoenix.
Let's discuss that.
Kevin Phoenix, no one knows you. I can literally put a poll on my Twitter and ask 100 wrestling fans, do you know who Kevin Phoenix is? And they'll say, fuck no. But Kevin Phoenix, you have something that I want. Let's talk numbers. 5-time NWA Heritage Champion. Let's talk numbers. 699 days as the NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion, the longest reigning champion. And that's with one reign, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 923 days. The NWA Continental Heavyweight Championship, the longest reigning champion in history. 1,394 days and 100 successful title defenses of the AIWF America's Heavyweight Championship. Can you say you done that? No.
I don't think so.
Kevin Phoenix, you're Matt Classic's handpicked bitch. We get it. So I want to give you a once in a lifetime offer. Matt Classic, I know you're watching. Kevin Phoenix, you got nothing better to do, so I know you're watching because, well, no one knows who the fuck you are. So, Kevin Phoenix, 24 hours from now, tomorrow night, you better answer. The AIWF World Heavyweight Championship versus a 28-year career, a legacy. I will
Damn.
put my title. I will not only put fuck the title. I will put my career on the line, my legacy, my livelihood. You see, there are three things in life that I have. I have my daughter. I have my mom in a box in my fucking trophy case, and the will and desire to beat your ass and take that World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to make you relevant for one time in your life. I'm calling you out. There have been real world champions. Will Huckabee, you couldn't beat that guy.
Wow.
But I did.
Wow.
Tokyo Monster Kahagas, very
Yep.
tough individual. Damian Wayne Costas, one of the toughest SLBs in this fucking industry. You know what those guys have that you don't? Out there, Matt Classic, I know you're watching. 28-year career. Legacy. If I don't beat you, I fucking leave. But let's see if you got the balls to answer the challenge. Because quite honestly, I think you're going to be a bitch and not do it. The clock starts now, Kevin. Tick tock. Tick tock.
This should have been the shooting hour. God damn. Whew.
I mean, you know,
Well,
quite honestly,
there you have it.
quite honestly, boom, it can be the shooting hour. I mean, shit.
Yeah, right.
You know, let's call the spade a spade. Kevin Phoenix, been the AIWF World Champion for, God, I don't fucking know how long, because no one knows who he is. He's the guy that will wrestle for $25 and fly himself to wherever you're wrestling at.
Oh, god damn.
He's the guy that sits in Matt Classic's lap, begging to not lose the championship. He's the guy that no professional wrestling aficionado, no fan, even the fucking bums on the street, they don't know who the fuck Kevin Phoenix is.
God damn.
But I can guarantee you this. The name Bad Blood has been fucking Googled. It's been tweeted. It's been fucking searched. And it's been liked a lot more than Kevin fucking Phoenix. Real talk.
Real talk. God damn.
Kevin Phoenix was scheduled to be at an EWI show in North Dakota. Well, the franchise showed up. Kevin Phoenix didn't. What does that say?
Yeah. That
So Kevin,
not a good look. That's not a good look.
It's not a good look. So Kevin, I'm imploring, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you. Even with me having pneumonia, I could still beat your ass for the AIWF World Championship. 24 hours. 24 hours. I'm sorry. 23 hours and 10 minutes. I mean, 23 hours and 50 minutes, because we've been talking about it for 10. So
yeah.
Don't be
bring
a
up
bitch,
that
Kevin.
comment that Just Exciting just posted, because yeah, that most recent one. Yeah, that one.
Of course. That's a no call, no show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, let's just call it what it is, man. Let's call it what it is. And you know what, Shane? You said it right. The challenge has been laid out.
Sure has.
I'm guaranteeing you this. He ain't going to accept. Matt Classic's going to pull some fucking bullshit. Oh, Kevin's booked all over the world. The fuck you are, Kevin. You don't have enough money to fly yourself places. if you want to talk about being booked all over the world, North Carolina isn't the fucking world.
No, it isn't.
Mount Airy, North Carolina is just a little speck on the fucking planet. So calling you out. Let's see.
Calling them out.
You get 24 hours to reply. Or else I'm going to go online and I'm going to call you the biggest paper champion white bread bitch. Matt Classics handpicked bitch. And I will continue to dog your ass online until you get the balls to accept the challenge. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
He sure the fuck does, man. He sure the fuck does, Justice.
But yeah, let's go on to since we were talking about bringing up this match earlier, we do have the Sunny versus Human Tornado matchup.
Fuck me, Tony.
I love this match
Tony,
so much.
Before you click the button,
yeah,
I want you to take a look at this fucking this match.
Oh,
take a look.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Totally just ruined my day. Thank you, sign guy. You're fucking everywhere. God damn.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna go drink my tea because sign guys.
Hashtag sign guy is everywhere. All right, let's go ahead. And again, this match is in 2 parts, so I'll have a slight interruption between part 1 and part 2. But this is the very highly touted Sunny Days versus Human Tornado match that we were speaking of earlier. I love watching this match. I love revisiting it every chance I get. Any excuse, I will take it. And
I love it.
And we are. Now, Human Tornado is not one to shy away from doing a little bit of dancing, but then again, neither is Sunny Days.
I just want to know 2 things. 1, why the fuck is Tornado wearing some torn ass pants?
I know, right? 2, what the fuck is that?
I mean, I guess pimping ain't easy in the coronavirus. and 2, why the fuck is Sign Guy's beard still crooked?
His beard is always crooked.
Jesus, just like his roughing.
In the words of the legendary Mean Gene Okerlund, well, your beard is crooked.
And, at this point right here, the former PWG world champion, Human Tornado, was relatively pissed off. I mean, the guy has been everywhere. He's been on MTV for Wrestling Society X. Yeah. The guy has been out in Japan. The
man has been in the movie Nacho Libre.
That's right. El Snowflake.
That's right.
And here he is at a BCW show taking on Sunny Days.
And getting clowned on by Sunny Days.
Exactly.
I mean, you can tell here that he's already annoyed.
Yeah, he's a little pissed off.
He's a little, he's in good shape. I mean, but he's still, Sunny is basically ripping him a new asshole right now.
Someone needs to rip that beard off of Sunny Guy's face. What the fuck is he saying?
He's trying to, I believe at this point, he was trying to find any way to get out of having this match.
Well, as I was watching on the monitor, it looks as though he was like, this chick just outdanced me.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he's like, I'm 6'5". She's like 5'3".
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, there's no reason why I should be wrestling this chick.
And that's legit. He legitimately has over a foot of height on her. I mean, you look at the two. I mean, they're going to be standing right next to each other here in just a moment. Look at the height difference.
And you know what's funny about him? I've known Tornado since he started, and it seems as though as each year goes by, he gets more and more ornery.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, this isn't the Human Tornado that was tearing up the indies, going out to the East Coast, tearing up PWG. Yeah, you see it right there. Slaps her hand away as she offers the handshake before the match. Literally
This is
just
Jersey All. This is Jersey All Pro. Human Tornado. This is Blackout Human Tornado. This is Human
Blackout.
Tornado when he was hanging out with my boy Black Cheese and Ruckus. This is that Human Tornado. This isn't the one that was in PWG.
Oh, and now he backhands her hand away.
And he just looks off.
Well,
2 fingers.
Technically, yeah. And Sign Guy's like, well, it was 2 fingers, so it's not technically vulgarity, so I'll allow it.
Look at him. Look at this. He's like, let's do a test.
Look at he is over a full head taller than her. And I
Look,
wants
now
to
he wants
dance.
to dance on.
Yeah, no.
The thing's like you think you can dance, bro.
He still hasn't gotten over that.
Look at him. He's like, yeah, I got her. He's like, yeah, come on, girl. He's like, get that, girl. Get that. You know you got it. Get that. Come on, get that.
He wants more dancing, yeah.
I don't trust it. I don't think Sonny does either.
Nor should she. Yeah, I think those are slacks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn shame.
He really does. He really would say something like that. Finally, we get a collar and elbow tie-up.
I don't know if Sonny was like, let's just get it on. And then, Tornado was like, let's dance. And Sonny's like, I'm a married lady.
Yeah, so, and that's basic amateur wrestling takedown using the waist lock out of the go behind. Another takedown. And again, just real basic amateur style wrestling. Yeah, he went for the rear mount and she was able to escape.
But he was rubbing her face into the canvas.
Yeah, just literally trying to grind her face.
What was really funny?
Into that canvas.
This reminds me of a PWG match I saw with a long running feud for Human Tornado. Him and Candice LeRae, the NXT star Candice LeRae.
Oh, that's right.
They had some brutal
I remember
matches.
His matches with Candice LeRae. and again, he wants that. Now he's bringing it down. Yeah, he's bringing it down to her level. Oh, Zach. Rear mount was my nickname in high school.
That's exactly what she said, Zach.
That's exactly what she said. That's fucking great. See, at this point, Tornado.
He's playing a lot of mental games.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's definitely trying to get under Sunny's skin right now, and she's not going for it. All the credit to her, she is not getting she's not falling for the mind game here of
I
Human
think he's
Tornado.
falling for it, actually.
I think, he's basically falling into his own trap.
He's getting frustrated.
And there it is right there.
Yeah. Tornado bumps to the outside. He's ready to go. And look, she's getting it on now.
Yep. And the fans are loving it.
Now, keep in mind, at this time, Sonny was a heel.
Was she?
She was a... No, wait.
No, this was before.
No, she was part of the Natural Born Outlaws at this time.
Yeah, she was still an outlaw at this point. This was before she joined the Brandt Dynasty.
Oh, wow. In the locker room, that still holds true. But now you've added a ED.
But now you have to add an ED.
Wow. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering what they were talking about, it starts with this comment from Zach Winters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
And it ends with this one from Just Exciting. Wow. Thank you, guys.
Side headlock by Human Tornado.
Wrestling.
Actual wrestling for once. In the words of the great Jim Cornette, well, we actually had a wrestling hold. Side headlock takedown, and Sonny getting the shoulder up before the 3 count.
We all know Jim Cornette ain't watching this fuckery.
Yeah, he probably no.
He's like those two guys.
He does. Yeah, Jim Cornette, not a fan of intergender wrestling, not a fan of women's wrestling in general, as we've discovered. Unless your name is Rhea Ripley.
I'm not a fan of Shane. I'm not a fan of Shane. You know why? Because Shane makes comments like this. What the fuck are you talking about, Shane?
What the fuck?
Shane, the joke went way over your head. You know what, Sue? Tornado, like I said, this wasn't the human tornado I watched from the start. He
big rebound on the clothesline by Sonny, and a second one with a shoulder block.
He has become at that particular time pretty much a douchebag.
Vertical suplex as well, and I think he hurt his back here. Tornado definitely hurt his lower back on that suplex by Sonny. Sonny off the ropes. Baseball slide, and you see where she connected on that.
You know what Jim Cornette's probably saying about that? He's literally probably somewhere just being racist.
Yeah, probably. So we're going to switch over to part 2 now.
Oh, Sue, trust and believe. Sonny gets it in.
Oh,
trust me, Sonny gets it in.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. All right, we're going to switch over to part 2 now. And
I'm surprised I can hold out with you guys. Okay.
And picking up right where we left off. Yeah, you saw where she actually connected on that baseball slide drop kick. It was right at the base of his tailbone, where his tailbone and spine connect.
And he just hit her with that rope drape, and if people understand, and he just drags her out to the concrete.
Dragged her out to the floor. She almost hit the back of her head on the concrete too.
Oh, she did.
Oh yeah. And now you can tell Tornado is done messing around, because now he's just flat out kicking her right in the kidneys.
Well, he's really pissed off at the fact that he's being shown up. And here's the thing. He played around too long, and Sonny didn't take that shit.
Yep, and then he just connected with just a straight up punch right to the forehead. Tells the fans what they think about him, and now he's just driving her head right into those ringside tables. Hit him
I
with
wish
a
she would have hit him with a chair.
Yeah, I know, right? Sign guy using a lot of discretion here, not counting these two out, because they've been out here for a long time. But
he's pushing security.
Oh
my god! Did he just do a bicycle kick on the fucking table?
Almost like a bicycle kick style leg drop with Sonny's head hanging off the table, exposing her neck.
And now that goofball Sun guy is out there. This guy's pissed. Look at him.
Yeah, and he landed, and she's fighting back.
Yeah,
but
Sonny's a scrapper.
And fighting. They're chopping away at each other on the floor. And she got the best of that exchange. You can see the look on her face. She wants more. She's not going to be happy with this until she's pretty much drawn blood at this point.
Like she said of her match with Kelly Klein, she wants more.
Yeah. And she hit him with it was a clothesline along the ring. Yeah, so he was up against the steel post with nowhere to go. She ran across the apron and clotheslined him. I don't think I'd ever seen that.
Look at it. Now she's choking on the ropes. Like this Sunny Days right here. This is the thing that I like. Yeah.
But I get yelled at when I stand on one. I mean, yeah.
True statement. True statement. So do I.
Double standards. Double standards. Big knees to the midsection and chest there. But Sonny got caught napping there. Tornado was able to come out of the corner, high velocity with that big clothesline and that
backhand, pimp slap.
That pimp slap right to the face.
But look, Sonny, she's like, nope, not today.
But Sonny was able. She's got him caught in the front chancery while she's sitting up on the top rope. But ooh, what a headbutt!
Oh, headbutt! And look, you snapped Mariner by her hair. She's like, not today, sucker.
No,
oh no.
No, not a snapmare. He power slammed her. Cover 2. Almost to 3 count. That was a nasty over-the-shoulder power slam by Tornado out of the corner. And now Tornado going to try to slow things down here, going to that variation of a head scissors. A figure 4 head scissors.
Figure 4 leg lock on her head.
Yeah.
Here's the thing too. Like, he's trying to wear her down.
Yeah.
After that barrage of like power moves, you grabbed her by her hair, power slammed her from the top rope. Yep. Now he's trying to choke the life out of her, trying to get her win going. But Sonny's a scrapper, man. Look at her; she's not laying down. And look at her; she's a little reversal.
Yeah, and so the thing is, the faster the pace goes, the more it was to Sonny's advantage. And that's why Tornado had to slow it down.
I don't know. I think the faster the pace would go, it'd be Tornado. Tornado's the veteran.
You would think so, but you can see he's trying to slow this match down to a crawl.
He just tosses her in the corner.
Just threw her by her hair.
I think he's fed up with the fact that he's wrestling a woman. And he doesn't understand that that's not just any woman.
No, that's not just any woman. That's Sunny Days. Now he's just leaning in, just choking away at her in the corner, stepping on her throat.
I remember sitting back in the back thinking to myself, I should go fucking hit him with a chair. I was like, he is out there killing Sonny. And then I remember Jessica said, don't do it because Sonny's killing him back.
Misses the charge in the corner after the Irish whip. Sonny able to come back with a monkey flip out of the corner. And Tornado, another big drop kick, and she's focusing on that lower back. Drops the leg, cover, hooks the leg, 2, and there was a little bit of a delay on that count. Otherwise, that might have been a 3 count. Are those Air Forces? I'm not sure. I think they are. Yeah. I think they are. Human Tornado, not known for his use of contemporary wrestling footwear. Oh, what an elbow right to the face, and Sonny answering back. Another big elbow. Oh, they're just throwing bombs at each other. Look at this. Oh, huge boot right to the face. Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen, right on the top of her head.
Now keep in mind, earlier he pulled her out to the floor in her head at the back of the apron.
That Regal style suplex, and he dropped her right on top of her head. I remember when I saw that first time around.
Seeing it again just totally scares you, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And now look, and now you can see kind of a version of a suplex there on the floor. Man. Just vicious. Tornado going in to break the count.
Veteran move. Make sure he can inflict as much pain and suffering as he wants, but making sure to still be there and break that count.
That's right.
And I think she was out on her feet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, suplex on the outside to the apron. Dude, That's the hardest part of the ring.
And that's not just the hardest part of the ring, but a vertical suplex on the floor, landing on the apron. Brutal.
He just drags her right back in the middle of the ring.
And
he stomps on her back.
Just stomps on her back.
Sue said it. She said it right. So, you're right. That was a bitch move to do.
Yeah. And now Tornado getting in Sign Guy's face.
Sign Guy's a fucking joke.
Yeah, but then again, we've all gotten in his face, haven't we? Again, Sonny fighting back. I think Tornado was looking for a German suplex there.
She said, nope, she's not from Germany.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Canadian Destroyer!
She said she ain't from Germany, but she sure can hit it from Canada.
And Tornado is literally out on his feet.
That move popped the entire locker room.
It popped everybody within a 50-mile radius. And then tops it off. Fisherman suplex. 1, 2. She got him. Wow.
Now, people don't understand. Like, Sonny took a beating, man. Like, literally a fucking beating. And she came out on top. So, promoters, keep in mind, she just beat a former PWG world champion. Wow.
What a match.
And after the match, he fucking put her over like Rover.
Yeah, he did. He really did. That is still one of my favorite matches to go back and watch. I will never, ever get tired of watching that match. That is so much fun. So good. So brutal. Just wow. Yeah, I think everybody popped hard when she did that. That Canadian Destroyer, she literally flipped over and pile drove him. A guy over a foot taller than she is. At that. Unbelievable. Yeah, we all had anxiety when we were watching that. You are muted, sir. Here, let's.
What I was saying.
There we go.
I didn't want Shane to hear what I was saying. It was bad about Shane. No, it wasn't bad about you, Shane. Just playing.
No, that's a match I love to go back and revisit. I mean, it's easily one of the best matches in BCW worldwide history, and there's a good reason for it.
Because we've had like some amazing superstars show up at BCW. I mean, we are. Shane, I'm not muted. Dick. We've had some amazing stars at BCW worldwide, and that proves. I mean, that goes to show why we are a worldwide company. I mean, when you got guys like the legendary Kevin Sullivan, who never wrestled in the city of Oregon, in the state of Portland. The city of Portland, only came to work for BCW. You got TJ Perkins right off of a WWE run, currently with Impact Wrestling. Right there.
And there's
Ring
been
of Honor stars, Jeff Cobb, Kelly Klein, BJ Whitmer, Cahagas.
They all want to come and wrestle at BCW worldwide, and there's a long list of guys that are still lining up to come in to wrestle our talent, because they know that in the Pacific Northwest we have the best. We have the absolute best.
Not to bullshit or blow smoke up anyone's ass, but I will tell you this: BCW worldwide, seeing 96,000 homes every week. The only promotion that's running on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, live every week,
and on local TV every single week, 3 times a week, every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday night.
So what he's trying to say is, BCW Worldwide is truly a worldwide show.
Yes, it is.
And we thank you, the fans, because if it wasn't for you fans watching us around the world, douchebags like Shane, Tim Simmons, that goof sign guy,
Yep.
this show wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be here sick as a dog doing this show. Trust me, I'd rather be laying in my bed dying than being on this podcast with you guys. But here I am, right here,
We tough it out.
making challenges to a piece of shit world champion like Kevin
Phoenix. Oh man.
I get. Kevin Phoenix, you're a decent dude, but you're not a great world champion because no one knows who you are.
Exactly.
Do me a favor, everybody. Do me a favor. I want you to go and Google the name Kevin Phoenix. First person in the chat that can Google the name Kevin Phoenix and tell me 3 things that Kevin Phoenix has done. And then you can go and Google Babla, BADDBLOOD. And if you want to be real cool, type in NWA and you'll see all the shit that I've done.
I can already tell you there's one point against Kevin Phoenix. The Confederate flag imagery.
Really?
No.
Oh.
No.
Pro wrestling fandom. Look at this fucking goof. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear it generally. Let's see. American wrestler Kevin Phoenix. Championships and accomplishments. Look at that. Championships and accomplishments. Nothing fucking listed.
Look at the description. The literal description is Kevin Phoenix is an American professional wrestler. That's it.
Okay.
And there's a picture of him with a flag in the image of the Confederate, a hat in the image of the Confederate fucking flag with a Confederate flag background. I hope he accepts your challenge. Now
He won't.
I want to see you kick the shit out of this guy now.
He won't accept the challenge because he's a fucking loser.
Good God.
Look. You type in Babs and look what pops up. There's a picture of me holding the championship. Well,
yeah, that's a championship belt.
Oh, look at that. It's an ugly picture of me, but it's still there.
That's better than having a picture of you in a fucking Confederate flag background.
Oh, wait. Then there's the NWA Bad Blood Orange Max Burnside, another piece of shit in professional wrestling. Then there's another video.
Don't get me started.
Bad Blood versus Tim Storm for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
That's the 10 pounds of gold, man. Like that,
Yep.
Look here. Look, stories after stories after stories after stories. You know why? Because people know who the fuck I am.
Right?
Once again, I ask, before we end this show. Once again, I ask, who's Kevin Phoenix?
Who is Kevin Phoenix?
Look at this. I found an Allstate guy. Is Kevin Phoenix the guy selling you your insurance? He's the fucking new Allstate guy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Kevin Phoenix is the Allstate guy. Kevin Phoenix, be born and barely
wrestles.
Wow. Wow. Look, what the fuck?
There's the full. Yeah. He's right.
You know why there's nothing on Kevin Phoenix? Simply put, he's the fucking Allstate guy. That's it.
Fucking car insurance.
So Kevin, I have a Ford Fusion. It's a hybrid sports model. It's 2019. Do you think you can give me some good insurance?
Oh my God.
I mean, because it seems like no one knows you as a wrestler, but they should know you as a fucking Allstate guy. I don't get it. That's right. Now that is a hashtag. Hashtag I found the Allstate guy. That's Let's make that trend worldwide. Kevin Phoenix, the Allstate guy.
Oh God.
There it is.
Oh God.
Kevin, the Allstate guy. Wow.
Oh God.
You know,
That this is the ending to the show that we needed.
it's Matt Classic. I really hope you're watching this. You know you are. I know you're watching this, and you're probably thinking to yourself, "What the fuck did I get myself into? Why did we decide to make the Allstate guy a fucking world champion?" Like, I got it. I finally figured it out. I figured it out. The AIWF board of directors, you guys are all getting fucking good car insurance, aren't you? Do they insure your boats and your house too?
Oh God.
I mean, I think Geico has a better deal, but
Kevin
I'm just
Phoenix
saying.
versus the Geico Gecko.
I can't wrestle Kevin Phoenix now.
I
wanna
know, right?
I want to rescind the challenge. Like, if I beat him up, am I going to get bad insurance rates now? Shit.
Liability
I
insurance.
should have thought about that before I ran my mouth.
Fuck. God damn it.
I can't be the Allstate guy.
You're gonna get your insurance jacked up by about
wait a
$100 a
second.
month.
I can beat the Allstate guy's ass. I have Progressive. Anyway,
Ah!
yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. Geico saves 50% on your car insurance.
Well, there you go.
But you don't understand, Shane. Kevin is the fucking Allstate guy. I know Shane. I know, but he still is the Allstate guy.
Yes.
Hashtag Kevin is the Allstate
guy.
Well, we know he's not going to accept the challenge.
Nope.
You know, just like he ain't flow through. That's true statement, brother.
Yep.
You know,
whoop his ass.
he ain't coming. Look. Let's end the show on this note.
Okay.
I issued a challenge to Kevin the Allstate guy.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be a lower your rates anywhere match. The only way I can win is if I get the progressive time. What is it? The name your price tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only way we can win the match is to climb the pole and get the name your price tool.
Oh my
and that's
God.
how we'll determine the world champion.
Oh my God.
And obviously, that's how the AIWF made him the world champion. They were like, you know what? We need some good car insurance. Get this fucking Allstate guy over here. The Confederate Allstate guy. That's right. Kevin Phoenix, we know your secret now. You're not like Superman. You rip off your shirt and you have the khakis and the fucking.
You got a white dress shirt and some fucking khakis on underneath.
Yeah, that's right. Your girl catches you on the phone in the middle of the night. Who are you talking to? Kevin the Allstate guy. She'd be like, yeah, right. Kevin the Allstate guy. No, really. Kevin the Allstate guy. Then Shane pops out of nowhere. But Geico saves you 50% of your car insurance. That's right. Car insurance on a pole match, Shane. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another exciting issue of BCW Worldwide presents the Roundtable, the Bad Blood is Sick edition. And this is your boy Bad Blood. That's your boy Tony the Burns. And believe it or not, that's your boy Kevin Phoenix, the Allstate guy. And I'm I don't know what to say. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a good